Pitbull dives in like a battering ram, but against Roach, that might be the exact moment everything goes wrong. Can pressure work when the target refuses to be there? This is a bad matchup for Pitbull, not because he's overrated, he's not, but because Lamont's best habits turn out to be Pitbull's worst impulses. If Pitbull decides to show up as the same jump-in whirlwind, Roach turns that wind into empty air. Welcome to Abner's Counterpunch. Let's look forward to December 6th, San Antonio, the WBC interim belt on the line at 140, with Cruz being the hometown chaos merchant at this weight. And then we have Roach, the technician, the champ at 130, is still equal to Tank at 135. He actually won that one. But now he is stepping up to 140, claiming that he feels a lot stronger than ever, not having to take such a drastic weight cut, with the winner positioning themselves to get the full title shot and also gets a louder seat at the big fight table. In plain English, the dog wants the throne and the chess player wants the receipts. Cruz erases distance. Roach erases certainty. If you track just Roach's lead foot for one round, you'll understand everything. He's never on the line you think he is. He's either half a step back or half a step off. Your good idea becomes a bad angle. And when Cruz leaps in with that trademark left hook, Roach's best answer might not be a big counter. It might actually just be a simple jab to the chest that's gonna help him stall the engine, then a quiet step around. It's not sexy, but it's something that's gonna help him win. Physically, Cruz is built for inside leverage. Short arms can be an advantage up close, shorter path, better ups on the uppercut. He's also carried power late at 140. Romero felt it, Salcido touched the canvas. On the flip side, against movers who don't panic, Cruz can get overeager. Feet crossing, head over the front knee, that's where clean boxers score and vanish. So Pitbull needs feet before fists. He needs to cut off that ring with his lead foot, not hooks. But will he? Judges love forward motion, but they love clean a lot more. Roach's game is to reduce Pitbull's flurries to basically non-existent. Then you hear the crowd, you don't see the target, and then Roach lands two neat shots, pivots, and then the entire round feels like it's his. You don't stop a bull by planting your feet. You stop a bull by making him decide wrong. Give him two doors, lock both. Roach's high-level resume tells you he's comfortable in the long, honest fights. The Garcia knockdown in round 12 was in power, it's discipline. With Tank, he proved he won't fold under speed and pop. At 140, the question shifts. Does that control hold when a stockier man mauls at angles? Roach says yes. His team likes the added strength. If he's right, we see the best version of his jab and pivot game. If Cruz can match that discipline with body shots early on, let's say jab to the chest, sneaking a hook under the elbow, he's gonna be able to buy himself exits later. But if he decides to headhunt, he's gonna belong to Roach's highlight reel. Has he learned from Valenzuela or nah? Because being inside range doesn't automatically mean that it's Pitbull time. Inside, balance matters more than biceps. If your head is over your toes, the counter is free for the taking. Pitbull's explosions work when he arrives with his feet planted, but when he jumps, Roach is gonna sneak that right hand in or tie him up and turn. Roach will also score with ugly shots, a right hand to the chest, short hooks that thud but they don't necessarily wow anyone. The judges are gonna see the shoulders pop back and they're gonna mark it. A lot of folks expect Roach to run. I don't. I expect selective engagements. He'll pick the places he stands, whether it be center ring, one step off the logo, never with both heels near the ropes. In the chosen pockets, he'll trade 2 for 1, then smother the follow-up, cheek to shoulder, walk Pitbull to the ref, and reset. That's how you blunt a mauler without giving the crowd the picture they want. Hear me, Roach doesn't need to be stronger in the clinch. He needs to be smarter in it. Watch for the left hand under Cruz's right elbow. That's going to be where he gets taxed. Let's not forget that San Antonio is Cruz's hometown. If Pitbull lands 10 on the arms and the building explodes for some reason, Roach is gonna need to follow up with 2 clean shots. Not later, but right after. You see, boxers love quiet control, but you still need loud punctuation. It can still be done smart though. Double jab followed with a sharp right. It just needs to be undeniable. Swing rounds will decide this kind of matchup. Think of each round as 3 beats, beginning, middle, end. Roach should aim to own the end of as many rounds as possible. Cruz, conversely, wants the early body work that pays dividends on those ends, when Roach's legs would prefer to coast. Win the end? win the night. At the end of close rounds, his corners got to decide, do we want to make noise or do we trust that the judges will see the control? Because one wrong call and the crowd decides this entire thing. So here's what it boils down to. 3 things that are gonna decide this fight. Timing over space. Roach's job is to make Cruz throw when Roach chooses. Patience is a weapon. Cruz's job is to prove he can invest early to earn late. And the optics matter. Whoever owns the last 30 seconds writes the round's caption. Now, if you think that's wild, wait till you hear about Jake Paul versus Tank Davis, the fight that's being called a complete joke. But I don't think it's a joke. I think it's a blueprint for how boxing sells chaos. So go over here to check that out, and while you're at it, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next storm we break down. See ya.